There is our next skater. He represents Estonia. 15-year-old Vladislav CHURAKOV. 26th at the Junior Worlds last year, second at the European Youth Olympic Festival.
And Vladislav was explaining that he's grown like 20 centimeters over the past year. So
wow.
Huge amount of growth, and just reconnecting with a statuesque position, hoping to exploit those great long limbs and the aesthetic that he makes to this, the White Crow free skate. Estonia's Vladislav CHURAKOV completes his free skate to the White Crow, a piece of music that is used often in our skating community, a piece of music that was totally appropriate to the skater, and there were some beautiful moments. Actually, even the way that he takes his bow is elegant and aesthetically pleasing. I loved the Ina bar, not just because the position was so good and the edge work so difficult.
But worked perfectly with that violin right at the end. It was lovely. Yeah, he knows that music. He hears the music. He performs to the music. And he's very elegant.
Even that start position too. Oh, that was cool. Love the articulation of the arms. Just gotta stretch that back leg, make it even more Michelle Kwan in its style. Picture perfect.
There's the triple Lutz on a little bit of lean, but keeps his back nice and strong into the double toe, so that was really nice to start the program with. There's the triple flip, a little bit outside the circle, has to flip out of that. That'll be a reduction in the quality, so he'll lose some points off the base value. Follows that up with a combination there. Here's the triple loop, and that was lovely as well. And here's Asina Bauer. We're just going to slow this down here. You see that back right leg is on the back inside edge, forward outside on the left leg. Great flexibility.
And very good hips as well. You have to have such good bone structure to be able to give that kind of depth of edge on an Ina Bauer as we look at this flying camel.
Is that like your,
sorry?
Is that like your Ina?
I actually don't have that natural range of turnout. I'm very jealous of you, Vladislav, but you do it wonderfully.
Beautiful. That's lovely. You know, he understood that program, and so he's able to do it at a pretty high level. Nice.
Yeah. And Vladislav was explaining that he started skating. His sister was initially given the lessons, and then the coach offered lessons to Vladislav instead. And early on, he was offered Lego for every successful achievement that he made. I wonder what now the motivation is.
So here's the question: when you were skating, and if your parents gave you, what would it be? Like Lego or chocolate or?
I got nada. My parents never came. to the
No, but what would it have been?
Oh yeah, food would have been a good.
Yeah, like bushes,
emphasis.
right? Like here, you can have a head of lettuce. Right?
Not then, not then. Yeah. Gosh, you could bribe any kid with chocolate, I think.
Yeah. I would have been. You can go fishing.
The scores.
I would have done that.
That's cool.
Okay, let's take a look at the scores for Vladislav
CHURAKOV
from Estonia, 104.41. That is first in the free program. And 152.53. That'll put him for the moment at this stage of the competition into first place overall. There's a look at your top first 4 skaters in the event.